closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Arnold Wk.8 in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But you look at this defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
52 blaster. Green Jack.
Going play action. Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. Cheetah.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown again. Some good running there at the end of the drive. You had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity.
There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again,
again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bills 14, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Cook again, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And Ross St. Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Wk.8 for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. Burrow knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Alert!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 10th carry in the game for Cole. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 33. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Allen now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Red, cycle. Set.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fuse, yellow. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is taken at the 15. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, hold. 5 wide.
To throw, it's Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
41-yard line.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Alert! This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen going to change the look here. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to tough it up and keep them out of the end zone.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely have their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A Ritter's throw complete there to St. Brown.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by Bill. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, tight. Middle. Half.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Cook following the penalty. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, blue. Blaster, stay.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick,
and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They'll run with Cook.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They try again with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 33-yard line.
Green Jack.
Ritter now on second down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, green. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bills,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire